tisa mali, u tisa ntsako, u tisa rirhandzu, u tisa dyondzo, u tisa yini? U tisa yini? U tisa mali, tisa ntsako, tisa rirhandzu, tisa dyondzo, u tisa yini? Tisa mali, guys. Welcome back to Chat with Tisa, everyone. It's your favorite Tsanga girl. I'm gonna stop saying I missed you guys, Mara. You know what? This is our relationship. You know, in a relationship, when you're away from your partner or your partners for a very long time, you miss them. Anyway, let me stop being silly.
Say it with me now. Views and opinions expressed on this channel are not and should not be considered as financial advice. I'm not a certified financial advisor and not registered with the FSCA.
Now you might be thinking, I invest on easy equities, or I invest on the stock market, I'm buying shares, I'm putting money in there, I'm seeing these losses, and hey, it's as red as Valentine's Day, as red as a heart, as red as I don't know what other things you can come up with. And you're like, all these investments, I want something that's going to give me a definite income. Something that there's no up and up. There's no up and down. It's good interest and it's definite. It is certain. And you're like, have savings accounts with different banks. Well, now we have another option. We don't only keep our money in the bank. We don't only keep it on the stock market, but we can have a government retail bond, right? Where we're now borrowing the government money. In return, they're giving it back to us with interest, okay? Why have this account? Why? And it's simple. The only reason to have it is because of the interest rate. Anything is worthwhile if the interest rate is good. If they're offering good returns, we're in. Angena, naina sulava. Naina investor, naina saver. Oh gosh, guys. But essentially, it's the interest. What other reason? And the fact that there are no major limitations and it's guaranteed. It is little to no risk, honestly. There's no, from the research I did, I've never heard of these monies not being paid back or the interest not being paid back. So it made me wonder, hey man, why would I then keep my money in a savings account at the bank and then get this smallanyana interest rate if I can have a RSA Retail Savings Bond and save towards things that I know in the future, be it 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, things that I have to save up for. So instead of keeping this money at the bank, right, or gambling on the stock market, when I say gambling, I mean in the sense that you put money into the stock market, you're like, no, I just want to put it in there for X amount period, and then at this point I want to take it out. Remember, at that time when you want to take it out, what if it is as red as Valentine's on the stock market? Remember, on the stock market, your capital is not guaranteed there. There are losses, and the losses can be heartbreaking, heart palpitating losses, and the gains can be encouraging, stamina building, confidence, hey, pure excitement. And I love investing. I highly encourage it. But you have to diversify how you invest, okay, where you invest. You gotta spread it out, you know? You gotta put some of your money here, put some of your money there, and put some of your money there, right? And the RSA Retail Savings Bonds is one of those places where you should be putting some of your money, okay? Not only for yourself, but guys, remember the children, okay? Remember your parents, okay? remember the elderly that might not be able to understand some of these things and do it for themselves. So help them. Try and explain it as best as you can, or just start saving up for them. Okay, right. Now that you know that this is something that is important to have and is an alternative way to invest where your capital is guaranteed, the profits are guaranteed. I know, let's go in. Let's go and discuss it. All right. So the RSA Retail Savings Bond has 3 different accounts. Before they didn't have the third one, but now they do. Okay. So their names are long, but essentially it's a fixed one, inflation-linked one, and the top-up one, right? So I opened my account, okay? I am in China. Some of you guys already know that. And soon, I'll be back in Sada. Can't wait. Okay, so I've opened mine, and I opened it online. There are different options on how you can open yours. You can also do it online on their website, and I'll link it down in the description box. You know, I'm the queen of links, you know, links in the description box, links in the description box. All right, and it was very easy actually. Their website tends to have a bit of glitches, but refresh, close it, try again, keep trying again. You will eventually be able to sign up for an account. Your account number will be sent to you. You'll make your deposit using the correct banking details, using the correct reference number. Your money will be in your account. They'll send you an email confirmation. All of these things for me happened within a space of a week. Yeah, it was really quick. I can't imagine myself going to a post office and filling in a hard copy application form. If that's what you need to do, do it, guys. Okay? You can also email Treasury if you want to apply in that way. But I would highly encourage that just do it on their website. It's really easy and quick. But like I said, if there's any glitches, just refresh and try it again. Okay? So the one that I opened is the fixed retail bond, right? So the fixed retail bond, when I opened it, because I was testing the waters, because this was new for me as well, I put in $1,000. And then I also had to select, how do I want the profits to be paid out to me? Do I want them to be paid out monthly? Do I want them to be paid out on the interest payment dates, which is semi-annually, right? And not like every 6 months, but just twice a year. Or do I want the interest to be reinvested? So when the interest is now being paid out to some people, for me, it will be reinvested. It will not be paid out to my bank account, right? I selected for it to be reinvested because, you know, compound interest, interest upon interest upon interest. So I'm like, I want it to be reinvested. Okay, so what about now that I know that it's legit and, you know, I tested the waters. You guys don't have to worry about testing the waters because I did the testing already, okay? What about now if I want to add more money? Let's say, for example, I want to put in another 2,000 in there. I can't do that, okay? Because I opened the fixed retail bond and they have a 2-year option, 3-year option, or 5-year option. I chose the 5-year option because I'm like, let me just put this 1,000 away for the next 5 years and have the interest reinvested, and let's see. Okay, now if I want to add this extra 2,000, I can't do that because it is fixed. In a fixed retail bond, you cannot add more money. Okay, if you want to add and you still want a fixed retail bond, right? What then happens is that you have to open another investment, still under the same investment number. Everybody's gonna have an investment number when they open an account, even if you're related, even if it's your child. Everybody will have their own investment number. So under your investment, I will then have another fixed account with that 2,000 now. And once again, I'll have to select my interest options, right? Do I want it to be reinvested? Do I want it to be paid out to me monthly? Or do I want it to be paid out to me semi-annually, right? Now, you might be thinking, that one, so that means that if you want to add to your fixed account 6 times, you'd have 6 different investments under your one investment number. Yes, that is what would happen. Yes, exactly that. And each time you must choose the years, 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years, right? And you can do that. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, like I said, the process didn't take that long because I did it online, okay? Now, what about the other 2 accounts? So if you are someone who wants to be adding smaller amounts each and every month, and you don't want to now keep having a different investment, and then now you have like 20 different investments in your account and whatnot, and you just feel like you just have smaller amounts, because also on this fixed one, the minimum investment amount is 1,000. On the second one, the inflation linked one, the minimum investment amount is also 1,000. But on the top up, the minimum investment amount is 500. So you have 500, and then you start off your top up retail bond, right? Sharp. The minimum initial, the first amount that you put in must be 500, right? On the top up one, you put in the 500, right? Because it's a top up one, meaning you can top it up, right? It's not like the fixed one. It's not like the inflation linked one, which those 2 cannot be topped up. Every time you think you want to top up, it will be another investment. And even when you're trying to add that money, you have to open another investment. It would still be under that same investment number, and when you log on, you would still see your investments, but it cannot be topped up, those 2, right? So now with the top up one, you put in your 500 as the first amount, right? After that, you can put in any amount, but nothing less than 100. So 105 Rand, it's fine. 110 Rand, it's fine. But it mustn't be less than 100, right? With that one, it will still be that one investment. It will just still show that one investment, and you topping it up each time. With that account, you can't choose between 2, 3, 5, 10 years or whatever. It's 3 years of your top up, right? And with the top up one, you can actually open it up as a stokvel, an informal group as they put it, right? You can have a stokvel and you guys put this money together. And your sign up requirements would be a little different because you are an informal group and investing together. Awesome. So now the inflation linked one. Options are 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years. What makes this one different? With this one, your money is growing based on inflation, right? I'm sure you've been hearing this term a lot on the news. Inflation, right? So inflation essentially meaning that the cost of things is going up. It's inflating. Think of a balloon. It's inflating, okay? So the cost of things is going up. The value of your money, what your money can now buy, what it used to be able to buy before, might not necessarily be able to fully buy that now. It might be a little more money that you might need to buy that thing that you were able to afford before, right? I remember when we used to buy bread for less than $10, right? Albani was less than $10. Revealing my age to you guys. But that's essentially what inflation is. So inflation keeps going up. And when inflation is going up, that means that your investment will also increase in its value. But what if inflation doesn't go up? Or yes, it's going up, but I mean, what if the rate or the percentage is not really that great? What's nice is that with the RSA Retail Bond is that they also have interest for those different terms that would apply on top of the amount of the inflation going up. Okay? There's an equation on how to calculate it. I'm not going to get into it right now, but I personally would like to have the fixed retail bond, the inflation-linked retail bond, because inflation is bound to just continue going up. So I want to benefit from that. And I also want to have the top-up retail bond. And I'm going to use all three of these accounts in different ways. So I'm going to open another one, another fixed one, right? It will still be under that one investment number. It will just be another, I'll have two fixed investment accounts now. I'm going to open another fixed one. And in that one, I want to start saving for a car. I know that I want a car. I know that when I come back to Sada, I need a car. I need to have a car. So I best start saving up for it now. I think 2 years. Yeah. No, I'm not coming back in 2 years. I'm just saying that I'll select the 2-year option for that because I'm going to need a car at some point. Okay. The inflation linked one. This one, I'm definitely going to save up for my health. Okay. The older we get, guys, I know we're still young and we're still fresh and we're not worried about whatever and whatever. We don't even have medical aid, nanani, all of that. If you have it, good for you. I'm going to start saving up for my health, right? The things that I might need to see doctors for in the next 10 years. And I'll select the 10-year option and I'll just forget about that money. I'll just put it away. I know that inflation is bound to go up and there's also interest on that account on top of the inflation amount. So I'm going to save up for my health in that inflation linked one. The top up one. The top up one. I'm going to put in that initial 500. Remember, you start off with 500. I'm going to put in that initial 500. Okay. And then every month I'm going to add in other amounts, because if you guys already follow me on Instagram on financialchats_tessa, you know that I'm doing this daily money consciousness. So any extra monies that I save every day, every month, at the end of the month, I'll add it to my top up retail bond. And the reason for that one, because it's important to have goals and reasons why you're investing for something or reasons why you're saving for something, right? So with the top up one, I know that I want to be a mother. I know that. It's a definite thing. I do want a baby. Nangulava ngwana. Nasulava kuba mani. Ekvula marvelous. Oh, they're gonna be so cute. Anyway, so with the top up one, I want to save for my child. Okay, children are expensive. I can start saving up for my child's schooling already now. I can start now and know that by the time I want that money, it's guaranteed. The interest would have accumulated and I don't have to stress myself about paying for grade 1, 2, 3. Actually, you know what? If I have money, then maybe I'll just leave that money in there and maybe just leave it for their tertiary education, thinking that long term, right? And you might be wondering, but the top-up bond, the term is 3 years. On the inflation-linked one, maximum term is 10 years. On the fixed one, maximum term is 5 years. Actually, even when you get to the end of your term, you can continue your investment, and for doing that, they will actually reward you with a certain percentage for doing that. So I really think that this is something that all of us should have. And I've made a very simplified table that shows and differentiates these 3 different accounts. It would take us forever watching this video if I went into each and everything. But I've dedicated myself to definitely putting out more information on my Instagram account via posts and videos to, help you guys understand these accounts a bit more, the different options and the different ways that you can use it to save up and invest for your goals for the future. so that we don't worry about money and we don't waste money that could be doing better things for us, like earning interest, money that can help us in the future, in the near future, in the far future, Okay. No, there's no there's no reference number for signing up. Just sign up for your RSA Retail Bond, guys. And remember, in the description box, I do have the link for you. You can click on the link. It will take you directly to the website. Sign up, put the information that you need to put in there. And if you have any questions whatsoever, leave them in the comment section. Find me on Instagram, financialchats_Tessa, and say, hey Tessa, padabam, padabam, padabam. Hey Tessa, padabam, padabam, padabam. So get in my DMs and say, hey Tessa, and then I'll come with a video and say, yeah, da-da-da. This is what it is. No cancer. Guys, thank you for hanging out with me again today. I'll see you again on the next one. Remember, share with your community, okay? You never know who this sort of information will help out there. And don't sleep on yourself. Do your research and open one of these accounts. Thank you. No cancer. Goodbye.